AFRTS information number. It's available weekdays from 7:30 in the morning until 8 in the evening.
Little-known facts of military history. Who was the first West Point graduate to become president? During the Civil War, he personally led reconnaissance parties so close to the enemy, he was recognized by their sentries. He was the first officer to hold the rank of full general since George Washington. Who was it? General U.S. Grant. That's one more little-known fact of military history.
Teamwork brought 2 championship teams to today's Super Bowl. But today, even though you're not in the Super Bowl or even in the NFL, you are expected by the American people to win every day, and I know you're ready. There's something else you should know. I'm glad that I'm on your team. I want to thank you, the Navy and Marine Corps team, for being here, forward deployed, maintaining peace, and ready to respond anytime, anywhere, and from the sea.
The Marine Corps is giving away 2 round-trip air tickets to the winner of its Marine Corps Marathon Poster Contest. Marines, sailors, and civilians serving with the Marine Corps may enter by sending original artwork to the competition by February 14th. Call for details.
Cut them out and bring them in.
Hey, Mr. Sparkle, are you down there? It's Petey Peanut Butter.
Yo, Pete, how you doing, pal?
Busy work schedule stop you from finishing your degree. With distance learning courses, you can work towards your associate's degree at home or even in the field. Contact your City Colleges of Chicago representative at your education center for details.
Federal government employees wondering if they should invest for retirement now have a chance to. The Thrift Savings Plan open season is now through January 31st. For more information, call your CPAC today.
Euroguide, things to do and see in Europe. Take a trip back to your childhood at the Leeds Doll and Teddy Fair. Every type of doll and teddy bear imaginable will be making an appearance March 28th. London's largest antique fair with over 700 stalls is scheduled for March 15th. Check out items dating from the 18th century to the 1960s. Showtime 98 features songs, music, and dance. Check it out in Westgate, England, March 17th through the 21st.
Plane crashed in Maryland. The uninjured lieutenant called his boss to send a car for him. His second flight was more successful. Since onboard navigational aids were non-existent, airmail pilots found their way by following roads and rivers. It was rough going. Of the 50 original pilots, 32 died trying to deliver the mail. One pilot survived several near accidents, earning him the nickname Lucky Lindy. This same pilot took a leave of absence to make a special flight. He ended up making history. The pilot was Charles Lindbergh. All along, he had planned to return to his airmail route after crossing the Atlantic, but the resulting fame made that impossible.
This is the American Forces Network, Europe. AFN Television now concludes our scheduled broadcast day and joins the Armed Forces Radio and Television Satellite Network for available programming originating from the AFRTS Broadcast Center, Sun Valley, California. Some program material seen during this time is intended for use by other AFRTS stations worldwide and may not necessarily apply to AFN viewers. TV transmission may be periodically interrupted while the 5th Signal Command completes essential maintenance tests on TV transmitters and the microwave system. Please do not call local trouble numbers unless an outage in your area extends past 6 a.m. when AFN resumes its scheduled programming. The staff and management of AFN now wish you a good morning.
century, the religious spirituals sung by black slaves served a purpose other than reflecting their joys and sorrows. Hidden codes, after this.
Here's Max, home from a busy day at work. He's still busy. Max never stops being busy. Relax, Max. All that stress is hazardous to your health, and that is serious.
Spirituals were first sung in the 18th century during prayer meetings. Through biblical themes, slaves expressed their sufferings and aspirations. But in the years before the Civil War, some spirituals began to contain double meanings, so that slaves could pass along secret messages without the knowledge of their masters. In this way, they alerted each other to secret meetings or to the routes of the Underground Railroad. It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn more about spirituals in your library.
Few names are better remembered from the Old West than Wyatt Earp and Bat Masterson. Both were famous hunters, gamblers, and lawmen, and neither joined their fellow gunslingers in Boot Hill. Wyatt Earp ended his 81 years in Los Angeles, his income from mining and real estate. Masterson became the sports editor for a New York City newspaper. He lived 68 years, proof that dying with your boots on wasn't the only way.
Anytime you try something that's never been done, you take a gamble. Sometimes the odds are in your favor. Sometimes you find yourself going for the long shot. That was Captain Charles E. Yeager's situation in 1947, when he was told that flying faster than the speed of sound was against nature. So what makes a man climb into the cockpit of an aircraft and, despite all the warnings from skeptics, attempt the impossible? And what makes him climb to 42,000 feet and keep pushing? The challenge at hand? Confidence? Or is it simply dedication to duty? Each one of us comes face to face with our own challenges at one time or another. And each one of us must act on our own faith, in our own way. For Captain Yeager, the challenge was met head on with a sonic boom.
This is William Daniels. Vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, fats, fiber. Who can keep up with all the latest information about nutrition and cancer? Well, you can, with a free booklet from the American Institute for Cancer Research. It explains how you can eat your way to a lower risk of cancer. One tip, eat less fat and more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. For your copy, write DIET, the American Institute for Cancer Research, Washington, D.C. 20069.
Hey, soldier. Bobby. Look at you. How's the Army treating you?
Great.
Let's go.
Tell me, is he still upset?
Well, you know Dad.
Never really understood why I joined. Remember when I told him I was putting off college for the Army?
Yeah, I thought he was going to bite the stem off his bite.
I just wish you could see things like I do. I mean, maybe you'll go straight to college. But I had to prove something to myself first.
If you qualify for the GI Bill and Army College Fund, you can earn more than $25,000 for college before you even set foot on campus. And then you'll have something most other college students don't.
I think you did the right thing.
You think Dad will ever come around? Dad?
Into a bar with a deadly weapon, but some people think nothing of walking out with one. Disarm drunk drivers.
North American beavers once numbered in the millions, but a previous era's passion for beaver felt hats almost caused their extinction. Happily, they are back now, their numbers increasing. Beavers are the only animals animals so adept at creating their own environment. They use their strong front teeth to cut wood used for building elaborate ledges and dams. The dam creates a protective deep water lake which hides the light. This is the beaver's home, and they are strong and busy, so the family can renew its energies.
Ago, this man's last shred stripped right off his back. Where do you go when your world is this cold, this cruel? He got help at the Salvation Army. They got help from the United Way. The United Way got help from United Way. It brings out the best in all of us.
Dauber with American Treasury. In 1839, a French stage designer produced the technological wonder of the time. What this sensation was after this.
We learn good habits young. Buckle me up.
Louis Daguerre used a silver-coated copper plate to make permanent pictures. Though the photos couldn't be duplicated, the clumsy technique caught on. Soon there were over 10,000 daguerreotypists in America. The first pictures of the nation's Capitol building and President Andrew Jackson were daguerreotypes. Meanwhile, the German press accused Daguerre of blasphemy, writing, "God created man in his own image, and no man-made machine may fix the image of God." It's a fact in the Library of Congress. Learn about Louis Daguerre in your library.
Let's see. We're here, right? Yeah, and we want to get here. Is it supposed to storm? We better move it. Kevin? Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Could you repeat that, please?
Need, find, base. Need help, information. Map, new to this place.
What you want is a family support and service center, or Army Community Services. I think it's that way. They're great help when you're relocating. They can answer your questions, if they can understand them. I wonder what unit he's from.
Relocating? Contact your Family Support and Service Center or Army Community Services today.
It took a lot of hard work to get to the '84 Olympics, a lot of tough decisions. That's called pressure. But sometimes pressure doesn't come from your competitors, from your friends. Drink too many, pressure to drink and drive. That's why students at my school, the University of Florida, formed Bacchus. It stands for Boost Consciousness Concerning the Health of University. Alcohol abuse is not only unhealthy, it can be fatal. Driving while intoxicated is a leading killer age, but it doesn't have to be that way. Today, there are more than 200 chapters of Bacchus on college campuses nationwide. Bacchus says if you drink responsibly, and by all means, if you're drunk, drive. For more information, write to Bacchus, University of Florida, Gainesville.
Violence in the form of verbal or physical abuse, feelings of anger, hurt, and shame can drive family members further away, leaving them isolated, afraid. Communicate. Don't let abusive behavior split up your family. Learn to communicate, not isolate. Contact your family office for help.
to be an Okie promise. A place square have a ball. 20 years without no right.
I don't understand songwriting. Sometimes you write and struck. And other times they're just handed to. It's just, and I'm just likes to hit.
The best of free behind now.
The old were good.
Members of the build a reputation for accepting in their products. Nowhere is this much financial support provided for family members. But it should be remembered, obligation first by for some commitments to family can also include child support. If you have questions about family support, legal assistance.
You are the home of the earth and sky. Lullabies, and I've seen sunsets that would make you cry in Kansas. Ah, Kansas. Oh, Kansas, flower trees. Ah, Kansas, don't you live for trees? It's Kansas, so much a part of me. Kansas. Kansas. Oh, Kansas, you are at the rainbow's end. I love everything you are today and everything you've been. Where a handshake's still a handshake of friends and all. Oh, you're the land of Oz. Oh, Kansas, the land of Oz. Oh, Kansas, the land of Oz.
It takes the right equipment to team of. Your equipment starts with a helmet. Sturdy, protective, the right fit for you. It's plain good sense to wear a helmet. Eye protection, jacket, long trousers and boots. A helmet is important a cyclist can have. Use yours, play by the rules, and you'll be the winner.
Who's reached his goal. He's worked hard to lose that weight. He's counted calories, progress, turned down seconds, tempting desserts, and he's exercised with a passion. And so today, he's a happy man, and the scale is his best friend. Then what does he go and do? He goes back to his old habits, gains all that unwanted weight back, and blames the scale for giving him the bad news. It is only half the battle. Off is the other half. And that means continually balancing your food intake with the calories you burn. It means making a lifelong habit out of a healthier lifestyle. Then you can make perfect your scale.
The 1989-1990 edition of the All-Service Exchange Catalog offers 475 pages of adventure. You can travel the world in the comfort of your living and experience the arts and crafts of 3 countries. From the simple to the ornate, from the sensible to the bizarre, it can all be found in the All-Service Exchange Catalog. Rudolph is not only in the catalog, he's on the cover. So look for him today.
The All-Service Exchange Catalog.
President was no
new ready to go. But first, there's something you need to know. You've got to learn before you start to ride. So grab the book and look inside. Get to know about your clutch and brakes so you don't make any mistakes. Get a handle on your throttle feed and learn about what gears you'll need. Get the signals down and learn them well so when you make a turn, everyone